Hey, I'm Stan Lee, and boy, are you lucky you're watching Geek Out USA. Excelsior!
And that's a short one, but it's episode 86. We got an intro in, so something different. You got to see Stan Lee. Got to see.
We have an intro. I haven't even seen it, so you guys should tell me what it's like.
Yeah, I need to finish it. There's a little more that needs to go in there, but
There's
I needed
stuff
something
and
to throw in
things.
there. Stuff and things. But yeah, no, we went to MizumiCon.
Oh, we did,
and
yeah.
we met a lot of people over there, so it was a lot of fun. I liked it.
Yeah, thanks so much to Lisa, who came out last week and was on the show and talked to us a lot about MizumiCon and all the other stuff. We had a great time. Met a lot of great cosplayers. Learned some more about some anime. Got to talk to the San Japan folks. Master photography. Just kind of, yeah, all around had a good time. Octane Toys, right?
Octane Toys, yeah.
Yeah. So had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I can't wait to do it again next year. Ran some games. Our game library was there.
Oh yeah, you got to play with Will. Monkeys Need Love too, and Will got to play Apt with you.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah,
that was
got
cool.
a little indie game developers going on in there, so that was
really
nice.
Cool, yeah. So getting on to the show.
Show.
I hear Gen Con did something recently. The CEO sent a letter to the governor of Indiana. Was it Pence, I think his name is? Governor Pence. And they're passing a bill right now. It's State Bill 101. And it's the Religious Freedom Act, something like that. Restoration Act or whatever. And
I didn't know we needed to restore our religious freedom. I thought that we still had that here in this country.
Well, we do, but what it's doing is it allows you to, depending on what religion you are, make the determination if you want to serve someone or not in your place of business.
And we all know who they're going after.
Well, yeah, they're going after the LGBT community.
Right. That's exactly who they're going after. And then once they go after them, they're not going to stop there, right? Then the Protestants cannot serve the Baptists or the Catholics or whoever. And then, we won't serve the Amish or, we won't serve the Muslims, even though we're not quite sure who is a Muslim and who isn't. And, I'm sure there's lots of groups that they're trying to target. They did learn from all the segregation from a long time ago that we're not going to put up with that, right? So we're not going to put up with it for religious purposes either.
We're not going to take it.
Yeah, no. We're not going to take it.
We ain't going to take it.
No, and I don't have a problem with people having religious rights. I don't.
Well, I mean, how does that make your business any better by refusing to give services to people?
It doesn't. And what does another person's religious beliefs have to do with them partaking in food at your restaurant or purchasing goods and services at your business? They're not asking you to believe the same way that they do, and you shouldn't be asking them or forcing them to try to believe the same way you do just to get goods and services.
Right.
And if you continue to do that, your business is going to go under.
Right. Well, and like I said, the CEO sent this letter saying we have all these people of this community that comes to Indianapolis every year, spends $50 million just in the 4 days that it goes on.
Yeah. It's a huge, huge revenue boost for that state, for that city. I mean, they turn the restaurants into themed restaurants for this event. Like those of us who are gamers and in the gaming community, we go out into their businesses after hours. We have parties, we drink, we dance, we sing, we have a nice time. We play games in their establishments. We go to their hotels. It's a lot of money.
Yeah,
we
it's a
spend.
lot of money.
We spend a lot of money.
Yeah, gamers do a lot more than just game.
Yeah,
we do a lot more stuff
too. Yeah,
and more than just geeky stuff. We get
down and we party and we dance.
We get out of hand sometimes, so it's all good.
We're all crazy and loco. But yeah, we don't hurt anybody. We're not doing anything. We're all melded together. What are they going to do? And what are they going to do? Like card us? Can I see? Do you have your gay card? Do you have your Baptist card? Do you have your Catholic card? Like, what are they going to do?
Well, I think, yeah.
You got the ashes, just wear your ashes, and then that's how we can know? Like, I just don't get.
They can tell they have, like, your tag, they can see your invisible 666 marks on
well, but that's what I mean.
They're
They're claiming that it's religious. But how are you going to know what religion most of us are? You're targeting,
you really can't.
You know, the LGBT, because you can tell generally when they're going in, holding hands together. But if they're not, how can you tell? I mean, they're just like everybody else. And then, okay, yes, you can probably tell if the Muslims are going in there, if, you know, the way some of the females are dressed and with their burqas and everything. So, yeah, it sounds like they're targeting people that are going to have some outward tell.
Yeah.
They're going to lose Gen Con's business. It's just that simple. They're going to lose Gen Con's business.
Well, I mean, from what I've seen right now is Gen Con is locked in till 2020.
But no, they have a clause.
Well, they do have a clause, but will they really enact it? I mean, I think Gen Con's main focus is, are our attendees going to be treated this way? But I don't think that they will in Indianapolis.
But then is Indianapolis going to be able to get away with not going through with following through with this?
But I don't. Where Gen Con is where all the restaurants are that cater to this, so they know that these people are going to be here anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't see it being a problem for Gen Con in and of itself, but it's just wrong.
Well, and that's the nice thing of Gen Con getting behind it, because money talks. And so who is the state going to listen to? They're going to listen to this giant moneymaker when it says, hey, if you don't cease and desist, we're going to pull our giant con and all of our money and we'll go somewhere else. And you've got to think that in Indiana, and I'm not from Indiana, I have some friends from there, but it's not like, you know, you don't think of it as a powerhouse state anyway. So losing revenue like Gen Con is probably not going to do a really great thing for that state in general. Yeah. So the people that live there have got to have something to say about it too.
Yeah, Fulgore 910 is saying, yep, it's ridiculous. Thomas Harris is saying the glowing eyes may be a tip-off. I don't know.
Look into my eyes. Do I look like you shouldn't serve me?
If your eyes are glowing, you might be a gamer.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know.
Don't serve me, I'm a gamer. Don't serve me, I cohort with all of these
or
people.
I am a gamer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, it's
so
Fulgur
sad
is right. It is ridiculous.
It's so sad because I spend so much time during my day with my students trying to teach them to be accepting, to say kind things, that people are people, that everybody has feelings, that everybody needs to be loved and treated fairly. And then to have an entire state government representative group say, oh no, you guys shouldn't be like that. Stop being nice. Be horrible to people. Like,
this isn't the only state that has something like this passed, though. There's other states that have this already.
They're just not waving it around right now, or it's not a big revenue making state, maybe.
Probably not,
or
I don't know what's going to happen if something like that happens here in Texas, because something like that can very well get
Well, you know, we
pass.
had all of the problems happen with Chick-fil-A.
Mm-hmm.
When they wanted to go on the attack, you know, and then people wanted to boycott that and not go to Chick-fil-A because of the way they treated them, and but then people go to Chick-fil-A. So
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, how far are we all willing to fight for this, I think, is the question.
I think I don't know. I mean,
This is our civil rights movement of our generation.
it
This
is, but does it really matter? In the fact that is it going, like I said, is it going to change anything at Gen Con? It's not.
It's not.
I
No.
don't think it is. I do applaud them for taking that on, and the CEO doing this, sending it to the governor, and if you sign it, which it's from right now, the bill is passed in the House. All that needs to happen is the governor needs to sign it, if that hasn't been done already.
I haven't seen anything about it yet, but, you know, he needs to think carefully before he makes these kinds of decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It says a lot about where you come from.
And are we so closed-minded? And I saw that this was a party majority vote, which were the Republicans. The majority of the Republicans voted for this, and that's what got it passed. I think it's like 3 or 4 Republicans were back with the Democrats that said, no, we don't want this.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's party politics, and I hate party politics, but what can you do?
I mean, I don't know. And you know, businesses are businesses. They're going to enact whatever policies they want to. And it's their business and it's their right. And you and I have experienced this because we're a mixed race couple, being white and Mexican. We have gone to some places where they don't physically tell us to our face they're not going to serve us, but we have gone and sat in places and they won't seat us, they won't serve us, and we've had to leave eventually because they will seat other people ahead of us. They will ignore us. So yeah, we've had that. Not so much now that we're getting older, but when we were younger, that happened to us quite a few times. So there are still ways around it. There are still ways that businesses can treat you that way. And the only thing I can say is you and your friends, you don't go to that business, and you spread the word, and they will eventually do themselves in if they continue to treat customers that way, because that's just what, you know, business is customer centered.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's, I don't know. It's gonna be signed because Pence said he's gonna sign it. So
now it'll be up to Gen Con what they do.
yeah.
Wherever they go, we'll go with them.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it'll be closer.
I don't know. I put I put up a post today, and I was like, y'all can move Gen Con, but don't come to San Antonio because we're trying to make Game Expo big like Gen Con. I mean, I'm sorry, Gen Con. I don't mean to, but I would like to make Game Expo a really big gamer con and draw some more gamers here and stuff. So I did say that, you know, kind of jokingly, I'm sure we would take Gen Con. It would be cheaper for all of us that drive from Texas and all of our friends, like the DFW Nerd Nighters, who like pack 14 people in a van and like drive up there together. It would be easier for us. I would rather it than California. I have this unreasonable hatred for California. So of course anywhere in Texas would be great for me.
Yes, definitely. So going about my there's more than just Gen Con that happened. There's a new Lex Luthor that's going to come out in the Batman vs Superman movie, and it's Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I totally leaked your story
So
earlier
you
today
leaked my story.
on the
I guess
Facebook
I should have
page.
told you something before.
We had our real quick convo. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, got it. And then I leaked that story for you because I thought you would be totally interested.
Sure you
because
did,
I know how you feel about this movie. So I haven't seen Jesse Eisenberg get as much backlash as poor Ben Affleck.
Yeah, well, I can see Jesse Eisenberg be
You think
Lex
it's the whole
Luthor.
like Facebook movie, that character that he played, that Zuckerberg character that he played
Well-
there? Does that give you that, like, I'm a CEO, I'm like, I don't give a crap about you, like, I will step on you?
Yeah.
He had that role down pretty good.
Yeah, he did. He did have that role down pretty well. I think he just has an air about him that says Lex Luthor, and then to see him without any hair, and it when you look at him, you're like, wow, that is Lex.
I thought it was
Even
good.
more so than what was his name from
Smallville.
Smallville.
I loved that actor. Oh my god, I forget what that kid's name is. I'll look it up on my phone. because I
Rosenberg
really
or something like that.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember.
So,
You talk, I'll look.
but no, I really like Jesse Eisenberg as this character. I want to see what he's able to do with it. He's probably going to be able to do a lot. Now, Al mentioned Kevin Spacey. I don't know that I liked him as Lex Luthor.
When was Kevin Spacey Lex Luthor?
Superman Returns.
That's the only good thing about
I mean, I love me some Kevin Spacey as an actor, so I don't remember this. I must have been so traumatized, I have forgotten that completely.
I like the way he acts. I don't know if he convinced me as Lex Luthor.
The kid's name is
Because
Michael
Lex
Rosenbaum.
Luthor to me was Gene Hackman.
Oh, yeah, Gene Hackman was Lex Luthor. Yeah. That kid's name was Michael Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum. I was close.
But I loved Christopher Reeve. I love that whole Christopher Reeve, Gene Hackman kind of era of Superman. That first movie is like right here. I get all the feels. Yeah.
Hmm.
I get all the feels about that.
And then after that,
Not so much.
3 was, and then what was it? The Quest for Peace was bad.
So bad.
Really, really bad.
So bad.
But I still watched it because I love Superman. He's awesome. Always Superman.
Yes, we all know how you feel about the Superman.
So we're both wearing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirts.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Who do you have in your
Teenage Mutant
lap?
Ninja Turtles.
You have Donnie on
Heroes
your
in a
lap.
Half Shell. Turtle Power.
He's
yes, I
dead.
know the song.
Is he?
No, he's not dead.
No, he's not gonna die. I don't think so.
Dead.
I
I don't know because I tried to look all over the whole city for the issue once I found out it happened, and everybody was sold out. Now Matt got me a second printing of it, but it's not coming in for a couple of weeks, so I haven't read it yet. But he's hurt pretty bad. Like his shell is broken and he's got blood. Poor Donnie. Poor
So
Donnie.
this, what is it? Maybe he's going to be a cyborg or something. But
Well-
it was issue 44.
Right. So I saw leaked supposedly. I never know if these are real or not. You know, the internet, and I'm a French model and all that stuff. So I see a leaked page from 45, and it's like Splinter, and he's by Donnie's bed, and Donnie's hooked up to all these machines and life support, and it says something about Donatello's like soul being in the machine. I don't know if he means his soul is in the life support machines, or if they're putting his soul in a robot or something. I wasn't sure by the page what's going to happen to poor Donnie. Poor Donnie. But I'm interested. I haven't read the
Well,
Ninja
don't they
Turtles in
have like a
while.
robot in there?
Yeah.
They have like a little turtle robot.
Mm-hmm. Donatello's always making all kinds of stuff, and they have all kinds of different characters and things. So I don't know. I haven't read the comic in forever, and I feel really bad. I was like, "That's the coolest thing in the whole planet!" Like, what are you talking about? So I used to read it, and then I kind of fell off the wagon, and now I'm gonna fall back on the wagon. But now I have to go backwards.
When did you read it? When it first came out?
When it
was
first came out, yeah. When the art was more like what's on your shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually
It was just
kind
in
of-
black. Everything was in black and
black
white.
and white. Black and white. Yeah. So I'm actually more of a fan of the newer artwork that I've seen leaked out, even though I haven't been reading the comics. So I'm definitely kind of interested in getting back into that and seeing that artwork and seeing, now this is a certain story arc where something's been happening for a while. So I'm going to have to go backwards in the comics and see what happened that led to this whole fight that caused whatever happened to Donatello. But I'm excited to see it. hated it. I didn't hate it. I actually kind of liked
Yeah,
it. There was some funny stuff.
and
The
you know I
elevator
liked
scene
it.
and stuff. Yeah, well, Vince likes everything. But no, I know you don't like everything. But I actually really liked it. So I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm interested to see what happens to Donatello.
I mean, they really can't kill off that character. That just
Well, that's what all my friends keep saying. They're like, really, when have they ever killed off a main, like, comic book character? Something always happens. It comes back around, or, you know, it's all Dallas style. It was a dream sequence or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm sure he's not going to die. I made a joke. I was kidding. And I said, well, they're going to put him in surgery to make him better. And they're going to accidentally, you know, give him a sex change so that he can be a girl, because it's all about girl power now. So he can be Donatella. And he can be a smart girl turtle. But I was kidding. I don't think they're going to do that.
they're saying it was so bad. LOL. I'm allergic to Michael Bay.
Aw, Michael Bay's not that bad.
Yes, he is.
I'm trying to be nice here. No, I'm sorry. Again, I really do like a lot of his movies. I'm not gonna lie. He did the Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
That last Transformers with Mark Wahlberg was really bad though.
Yeah, that
like
yeah, I didn't really like that one.
no, it was really really
It was
bad.
pretty bad.
The other ones were like kind of far fetched and kind of stupid, but at least you kind of anticipated that, and you were like, yeah, okay, it's gonna be far fetched and kind of stupid. Like, okay, whatever, you know. Speaking of movies, can I talk about one more movie?
Oh, hold on. What is it? Nathan said, would he get a pink mask?
No, it's still purple. Purple. Still purple. Purple is a girl and a boy color.
He'll just have lipstick on or something.
It looks
Yeah.
more laughing.
Purple! Producer said it's lavender. It's purple. Okay. Oh, okay. I want to talk about one more movie really quick. Okay. We saw Chappie.
Oh, yes. Why didn't we post a video of that? We didn't even take one.
I don't know why nobody's talking about this movie. Chappie was
Chappie was an
awesome.
awesome movie.
Chappie was awesome. Lisa and I were talking last week about like crying about like cartoons or non-real things. I cried for Chappie. A couple of times I cried for Chappie. It was so sad. This movie is super good. If you like this kind of AI type movie, where there's this whole struggle between, you know, should the AI be like the humans, like treated that way, and then when he learns to be a gangster and he's all thug and he's like
doing it thug life.
yeah,
That's what it's all
he's
about.
like all thug life. It's hilarious. Chappie is awesome. So if you guys haven't seen Chappie, totally go see Chappie. It's a good movie. Okay, that's all my Chappie soapbox.
It was really good, so definitely check it out. Yes. Now, earlier I talked about Lex Luthor, but and we'd be talking about the Flash recently, but Superman is going to be on the Flash, the show.
Oh,
and,
the little boy that was on Smallville, right?
And it's going to be Tom Welling from Smallville. And we'll actually get to see him in the suit, because we don't... At the end of the Smallville, when they ended it, you could see him, but I think you could just see him from behind. You don't actually get to see his face with him in the suit.
I miss Smallville. I loved that.
That was a good show.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
It like derailed a few times, but like for the most part, it was really good. So he's gonna be in the Flash, really?
Well, that's what...
Because he and the Flash are together in the Justice League, right? Mm-hmm. So they're probably doing stuff to lead towards some kind of Justice
and
League.
they're always having a competition to see who's the fastest.
And then the other little boy that was a Superman, he's Adam, but that's on Arrow.
Which one?
The one that was in the Superman movie that people didn't really like.
Yes. The one that was in Superman Returns.
Yeah.
He's gonna be Adam.
Adam. In Arrow.
in Arrow.
Yeah, okay. I'm like trying to keep everything straight.
So they're building the Justice League.
Yeah, they're building the Justice League to, I would think, maybe have a full-on Justice League show, or I haven't seen yet. So I'll be curious. So Aquaman is in the Justice League also, right? So I know that they've leaked like Aquaman also that's going to be in the movie with Lex and Ben Affleck, Batman, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder who they would get to do Aquaman if they do a Justice League show. That'd be interesting to find out.
Yeah.
Because that's a different, like when you see the Aquaman that they leaked for the movie, that's a different look than I'm used to. I'm used to like the old school
blonde hair,
like blonde, short hair, like that old kind of look that
but then
like he was
went
in the
through
cartoon.
A phase where he had like he had blonde hair, but it was long and he had a beard.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've seen some pictures of that, but I've never seen him. Like most of my education of comics is through cartoons that I saw. So I've seen him in the cartoon, you know, when he used to have the little toot 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 toot, you know, when it would go out and he would call his animals and stuff. That's what I know about Aquaman. Yes,
Super Friends,
yes. Wonder Twin powers activate. Woo! So,
yeah, Thomas Harris. It's currently a rumor. It's a rumor, but I don't know. It could
It'd be a
happen.
good rumor.
It would make sense for them to do it.
Because the Arrow, I think, is really good. I've really gotten into that since watching The Flash and watching the crossovers. And then The Flash is super awesome. I'm totally in love with The Flash. I'm usually pretty sleepy by the end of the day, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch TV. But then The Flash is on, and I'm like, oh, The Flash. Okay, I'm going to watch The Flash. The Flash and The Walking Dead, they do that for me. So, I liked the whole Flash thing when Dr. Wells takes Cisco down to kind of have the little talk with him about why they need to keep him around and everything. I thought, oh God, he's going to kill him again? Really? And then he didn't kill him, so I was like, yay, he didn't kill him. So I was really glad because I really like Cisco's character.
I did like Cisco. I really do like, yeah.
But man,
you should really watch that show and catch up because it's really
good. And Wells is really starting to like come out more and be the what is he, the anti-Flash or the negative Flash?
The reverse Flash.
There you go, the reverse Flash. He knows all this stuff. I don't know. So he's really starting to show his colors and be out there and be really dark and kill people and stuff. So I don't know. I think it's all really interesting. I really like it. So I'll be interested to see what they continue to do with it and if they turn it into a Justice League thing.
Very cool. Very cool.
Did you want to talk more TV? You want to talk about Walking Dead?
I have something before we talk about Walking Dead. Let's go ahead and end it on Walking Dead.
Oh, okay.
You may see a little black box in front of me. Guess what that is?
You got it from Harrison Ford's Crash? Oh, no, it's Loot Crate.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
You see it? Loot Crate. So I'm going to open it up. I just got it. I haven't looked at what's in it.
So you should be excited. So you don't know because I bought this for you as a present. So the emails have been telling me that this is spy type stuff. So I thought this one would excite you the most because we know how you love the spy stuff. Vince's RPG is actually called The Organization, the one that he created, and it is all spy related stuff. And I thought he was going to have, totally geek out when he saw the IMF trailers. So he's all about the spy stuff. So what do you got?
Great. The button with like spy stuff. Like sunglasses and a pen recorder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got a t-shirt.
It says, this is Stirred, and he's sad. Oh, cute. It's sad like Chibi James Bond. That is super cute. I love that shirt.
Shaken. Stirred.
So you never saw that shirt? Gonna disappear.
No, I've never seen it. It's pretty cool.
No, I mean it's gonna disappear from your closet.
No, it's not. Yay. So yeah, no, that's cool. That's a good one. What is this?
It's a whistle, so you can call James Bond. No, I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
It looks like a lanyard. Is it a lanyard?
Yeah, it looks like it's just like a regular clip lanyard.
So maybe you have a badge in there to go with? There
Is
you
this
go.
the badge?
That looks like it might be it. Oh, it's an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. badge.
Oh, hold on. Let's open this up.
So dangerous with sharp objects.
Yay.
While you're opening that Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., you should talk about how boring that show has gotten.
Oh,
No, just
wow.
kidding. You like that show.
How boring it is? It's awesome.
I know you like that show. This is where we differ in opinion.
I think it's a shield
looks-
badge.
Yeah, it's like sparkly shield.
It's like their
It's like the badge that the
badge
little
that they
clone
use.
boy had
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
it's really cool. It has like a hologram on there, so that's pretty cool. So that goes on there. I'll fix that later. Loot crate. What is this? Classified field notes.
Oh, that's cute, like old school
So,
style.
Yeah,
like,
old school style. It's a little memo book and their graph paper.
that's cute. If you like spy stuff, that's a really good thing to do. If you can go to Washington D.C., is to go to the Spy Museum there. They have some really interesting stuff.
Oh, cool. This is like a paracord band.
Oh, that's cool. You've been wanting one of those.
I've been wanting one of these, yeah. Pretty cool. What is this? Looks like a
You got a watch?
looks like a watch.
Oh my god, what does it do?
Let me... Oh, wow, cool. Okay, how do I keep it from... Alright, this is the watch. You can see that. And then if you just press it... That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And it shows you the time. Pretty neat. Awesome. This is really cool. I'm going to wear that tomorrow at work. They're like, what do you have?
What have you got?
This is a Spy Mad Libs.
Oh,
you know, I haven't done Mad
cute.
Libs in like forever.
I love Mad Libs.
And it's like the newspaper print like it used to be.
We should
Very
do one.
cool. Welcome to headquarters. These are long though.
Are they long?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll fill one out and then...
We'll fill one out and then post it and see how funny it turns out. And then you get some like papers and
Loot crate, paracord action to go, loot crate, paracord. What is this? Top secret, Agent 1337. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, will have you traveling through uncharted wilderness. Redacted. Region of redacted. That's really cool. I don't know what it does.
Oh no, let me see.
Other than just being paracord.
You read. What else is in there?
Ninjak #1. This is... Get a free download of Ninjak #1. So I guess it's a comic book. So it's a free...
Free download.
Okay,
so it says... it's more than just fashionable. It's made of military-grade parachute cord and could actually save your life. The paracord survival bracelet can make a tourniquet, build a snare, be used as a fishing line, and more. And then it tells you how to unwrap it, and should you be captured, HQ will disavow any knowledge of your actions. Good luck.
Oh, and an Orphan Black comic book.
Cool. Although I don't think... Oh, I have seen... No.
You have watched a couple.
I have watched a couple of those with you. I was saying,
It's
I've
pretty
never
good.
seen that.
It's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Cool.
And Sarah's on.
That's a really good crate, actually. That's like a lot of stuff.
And yeah, and this looks like a laptop
Cute.
inside of the box. So yeah, no, I got a lot of cool stuff.
Cute. Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm gonna wear my
one.
watch right now.
Okay, wear your watch.
Let's put it on.
Be cute and stuff.
So while I'm doing that,
can I show my comics? Well, they're not my comics, but I got comics. I did. I got comics from Peeps and things. Okay, so Matt came by. Sorry, Donnie. Okay, so DC is doing the comic books to look like movie posters from famous movies. And so, forgive me, I don't know what some of these older movies are, but some of them made me kind of go, okay. So this is Selena Kyle, and it's some old, maybe James Dean movie or something. Al, our producer, said maybe The Getaway. It's cool. It looks very James Dean-ish to me. I like it. Selena Kyle looks kind of like a badass in this. So something like the original Gone in 60 Seconds. So yeah, it's cool. So this one's really cool. I like that one.
Topwise Games says Colleen looks too comfortable on the couch.
I like to be comfy on the couch. What did you say this one was, Mr. Producer Man?
North by Northwest.
Okay, so this is North by Northwest. And this is the Flash, obviously. Right there. Chilling, Max and all cool. He's out racing it.
The arrows pointing
all over.
All over.
Yeah. And then, what's this one? Oh. Okay, this is called Westworld.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we've seen Westworld.
Yeah, we have
We
seen
saw
Westworld.
that with Tiffany's husband, right? Yeah. Okay, I've seen Westworld. I just never saw the movie poster. That's a funny movie. Yeah, okay, that's a good movie. So this is Sinestro. It's kind of cool, like, really, actually. I thought this one was pretty good. I was pretty impressed with this. So
Stone Art 69 said, "Watched iZombie last night. It was good. What about Vader #3?"
I don't know. This one is Aquaman, like the old school Aquaman I was talking about. It's Free Willy. Free Willy!
Nice.
I adore this cover. Just adore this cover. This is super cute and awesome. I absolutely adore the next cover, Beetlejuice, Justice League Dark. Super awesome also. Just like
Constantine.
Love it. Yeah. This is the Dark Justice League that we talked about before when we were talking about the Constantine show. So this is very cool. I really like this Beetlejuice. And then the last but not
Thomas
least,
Harris said Catwoman cover was based on the movie Bullet.
Oh, yeah.
Bullet.
That's
okay, it. Bullet. And then the last one, hits me in the heart right here. And then I was like, yeah, it's Harry Potter. It's Harry Potter. It's Batman and Robin Harry Potter. So I'm totally psyched. This is very cool. And sorry, Matt, I might actually read your comic and like touch it with my fingers and stuff and make you all upset. But that might be. So those are the comics that Matt dropped off. So I haven't read any of them, so I don't know what the stories are like inside. And Matt probably won't allow me to touch them and read them and breathe on them and stuff like that. But the covers are really cool. And I know a lot of the time Matt buys them just for these type covers. He doesn't even necessarily follow the storyline inside. He just gets cover crazy, which I can see why. I mean, it's really, really, really cool. So I like that. Oh, is there a Harry Potter comic? I don't think I've seen one. I would totally read that. I'd be all about that. I'm down for books.
We have the idea for here first on Geek Out SA.
I'm down for books.
Send your check to.
I couldn't help myself because a friend told me that the books that the True Blood is based on are really good, and they're really good. I'm in the middle of all of those right now.
Well, I saw one of them that you were reading was called Club Dad. Is that Fantasia?
No, Fantasia is still Fantasia in the books. Club Dead is a club that Alcide and Sookie go to find Bill because he's been captured in
But they
Mississippi.
didn't cover that in the.
They did,
but
like...
they didn't call it Club Dead, though.
I don't remember them calling it Club Dead, but it was in a couple of episodes, I think. This story arc is kind of in the shows. So, you know how it is when they adapt books for things. It's kind of like it would be. Just like Insurgent, when we saw that this weekend, too. Yes, we watch way too many movies. Insurgent was kind of like the books-ish. It was pretty close. As far as movies go, it was really good. I liked that one as a movie. So I'm usually really picky about my books. I used to be. That's a lie. I'm not so much anymore. I've decided, so this is my theory, and maybe y'all could adopt it, and maybe not, to like each art form for what it is. So I like the movies for the movie. When I go to watch the movie, I just like the movie for the entertainment value of the movie. And then I like the books for the books. I love a book. I love a paper book. I know you're always fussing at me, use your iPad, get a Kindle, whatever. I love paper books. I love the feel of a book. I love to curl up with a book. I love to fall asleep with a book or like wrapped around my hand or my face. I love books. That's just me. But I've decided that I'm going to start liking the movies for their art form, like the books for their art form. Go for it.
Insurgent, that we just saw.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked that one.
Yeah.
I thought that movie was really, really well done. And that book was kind of boring, to be honest. That middle book, you were kind of like, wait, what? When is the good stuff? Because it's a lot of story.
Well, I heard they were doing a lot of the stuff that happened and kind of super condensed it, and stuff was going on at the same time. Mm-hmm. And
yeah, they super heightened some of it too. You get a little more.
Because I didn't read the book, but
you didn't read a book? Shut up!
I didn't read a book.
No way.
But I listen to things and I read things about books.
Wasn't it last year that you were supposed to have read a book, and you said on this show you were going to read a book, and you never read a book? I even got him Stranger in a Strange Land, people.
I started reading it too.
Yeah, all 5 pages.
No, I read half of it.
Audiobooks.
That doesn't count. Oh my God. No, that does not count. You cannot listen to an audiobook. No, you have to read the words. You have to read the book. It doesn't count. I've already had this discussion with
I just watched the movie. I'm in and out in 2 hours. If it's good enough, they'll make a movie out of it.
That's not the point.
Fulgore says, I love Lamp. I love Lamp, too.
Oh, I love Lamp.
I love the way, this is Nathan. I love the way books smell, but I prefer reading on electronic devices.
I do love the way books smell. That's a good call. I don't know. I struggle with reading on the electronic devices. I get lost. Sometimes I've got ADOS, too. And so when I'm looking at an electronic device, and then I'm like, oh, look at that over there. Oh, look, wait, maybe something's on Pinterest. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And so when I'm with the book, I go into that world, and I'm just there alone with the book, and there's no shiny things to distract me.
It's a new age.
Yeah, weird. I don't get it. I'm old. Remember hashtag old people problems last week? I've got hashtag old people problems.
But talking about problems, there's some problems going on The Walking Dead.
Oh, dude, you know what I totally thought you were going to say?
What?
There's some problems in Tatooine.
There is some problems in Tatooine, too. Some ISIS problems. But we digress.
I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted. See? What'd I tell you? ADOS.
Right here in River City. No.
No, you did it.
Now it's The Walking Dead.
There was stuff and things on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Rick is a straight nutball. Totally nuts. He has lost his stuff.
Well,
no, come on.
Is it really he's lost his stuff, or is it he's reacting how he
No.
was meant to react? No, he lost it before.
Rick has always had. Rick has had a screw loose since. Yeah, pretty much finding out about your friend and your wife and the baby, and then your kid has to kill your wife because she's a zombie, and then your dead wife is talking to you, and then your friend's head gets cut off, and then how much can one person really take? Rick has got a screw loose. He does. He's got a screw loose. And he's associating all of these things that happened, I think, in this new environment. Now, did that guy need to get the shit beat out of him? Totally. Mm-hmm. But being that Rick is the law, this begs a really big point, and I almost feel like they may have kind of written this in as not public awareness, but because of what's going on in the nation today, should people in uniform, should people that are put in that position to be withholding the peace, be beating the crap out of somebody? If he was just her friend, and he beat the crap out of this guy, it's different. But being the law, so to speak, in this new town, he should have dealt with it in a more diplomatic manner, and he should have said, I don't know why he doesn't have cuffs or something, and he should have just taken the guy down and said, you know what, you're not allowed to come back here. You're not allowed to come back.
Tried to do that at first.
He didn't try to do it very well. I mean, he tried to do it at first-ish, and then he kind of, lost his shit. Sorry, excuse my French. I shouldn't have said that word. It's not French. It's English. And then Michonne, hit him on the back of the head, and I was really shocked by that.
I was like, what?
What?
Oh, she cold-cocked him.
She hit him so good. And I was like, what?
Well, she wasn't there when he said that if it doesn't go our way, we'll just take the place. She wasn't there.
She didn't hear that whole conversation.
She didn't hear that whole conversation. It was just Carol and Daryl.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and see, a lot of them seem to be struggling with, do I want to be weak and soft like these people and run away and leave people behind and let them get eaten by zombies? Or, do I want to live in this fantasy land that they seem to be living in? Or do I want to stay hard and tough and be able to defend myself when shit goes down? Because it's going to, right? Eventually, it has to. That's just the mindset they have to be in because it keeps happening to them. So, yeah, I would say that's a big dilemma.
And that's what's making me say that I don't necessarily think he's got a few screws loose. I think he's reacting to it the way he feels he needs to because of all he's been through.
They've all got PTSD.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they've all got major PTSD, yeah. I mean, I don't see how Glenn is still standing.
Especially Sasha.
You think Sasha more than Glenn after what Glenn just went through?
Did you see what Sasha was doing those guys down?
I mean, I saw what she was doing, but I'm just wondering, does she have more reason than Glenn does? And who's the W? Do we know who the W is?
Not yet.
It's GW Bush. He's out there.
He's out there.
He's out there with his Texas hunting stuff, hunting some zombies and branding them for his new zombie cattle ranch. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I still think Rick has a screw loose. Rick has always been slightly unstable.
Walker?
Walker, maybe. But they're the ones that call them walkers. Not everybody calls them walkers. As they meet new groups, they call them different things. I don't know what the W's for. But yeah, it's like they're branding them or
maybe it's somebody they
tracking them or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's weird. But yeah, I know I disagree with you. I think Rick has got a screw loose. I think he's always got a slight screw loose, and now that feels like he's got feelings for this lady, and I just think that if he's gonna be the law, he needs to settle himself down. And that was a nice thing that Michonne did. I give Michonne full credit for that, is because she is the other law person there. And she did stop him from being an idiot. So I know a lot of people were shocked, they're supposed to be friends and they've backed each other up. And, she is almost a new mom figure for Carl and stuff. But she kind of took on all of those roles when she hit him in the back of the head. Showing Carl that this is the right thing to do, and Carl.
Thomas says Negan. I think it's Negan. It's Negan.
Negan is his friend from the beginning, right?
Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan's his friend from the beginning. Who's Negan? Maybe somebody from the comic? I haven't read the graphic novels. I haven't read the comic. I haven't. Well, I want to, and now that it's all big, they're all expensive, It's like if you want to get the whole set, you've got to...
I just got the trade.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Thomas said he protected and served the crap out of him. Nice. Very good.
I don't think that's very nice. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, that was brilliant.
That's funny. So I don't know. Everybody has differing opinions. I think that Rick went too far. He went too far. Just because of his position.
Negan is from the comics.
Okay. If he didn't have the position that he was in, that's fine. Kick the dude's ass. Like, that's what he gets for beating up his wife and kid. I totally agree that that's what somebody like that gets.
Mm-hmm.
I do. But there comes a point when, if you are supposed to be the law, you just don't kick the shit out of people. You don't. Like, you have to be the one who doesn't take it that far.
But this is the law now after they've been what they've been through.
Yeah, but they're trying to. There still needs to be a certain link to humanity and a certain link to how we treat one another, because if the people in control don't have that line that they won't cross, then people will go too far. I mean, look at all the cops at the last place that they were at, you know, where Beth died and where, you know, they were held and everything. It just, there has to be a line, even in this new society, even when we're fighting these zombies, there has to be a line that certain people in charge, certain people that are law don't cross. That's my opinion. So I think that that's the message that Michonne is sending to him, is you just need to remember who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what your place is. You know, yeah, we've been out in this crap hole, but this is, you know, because of the zombies from the disease or whatever it is that's causing them to be. Does it ever say, because I haven't read the comics out, does it say in the comics like what causes the whole zombie outbreak?
Not gonna.
It just happens. It's just there or whatever. It's like super Ebola or whatever.
It's like science fiction. Never explain it.
Nice. Yeah. Don't explain it. Like, don't explain it. It just is, because it is. So, yeah. I mean, you can't blame, like, whatever happened. You can't blame the new societies for that. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Carl's falling in love.
Oh, Carl is falling in love.
Yeah.
That was cute in the tree and everything. That was very teenage angst. That reminded me of being at school. So that was very cute. So we'll see if Carl
there's a lot
procreates.
that's going to happen here. I don't know after what. I don't know if they're going to break up or something. Or...
Well, it showed in the previews for the next episode that, yeah, he's kind of tied up but bandaged up.
Mm-hmm.
But then it looked like he was walking around and stuff. So, and then I'm curious to see what all else Daryl finds out while Daryl's out there in the world. But I think they're obviously they're going to leave us hanging with Daryl and not know, you know, what it is
so
that he
is like
uncovers.
Daryl going to be the voice of reason from, and Michonne going to be the voice of reason from now on?
I think Michonne will be. Yeah, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I think it'll depend on what Daryl's about to get into.
Mm-hmm.
What's about to happen to him. So.
And who staked that walker again?
Yeah,
The
that's
woman.
what the woman. Yeah, the woman for the walkers to eat her. Yeah, yeah. That's what I figured. Daryl's about to come into a whole poop storm of something. I mean, you have to.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's going to happen? So we've got to talk about the inevitability of what's going to happen when something bad finally happens to Daryl.
Ain't gonna happen.
Like, people are going to lose it. People are going to totally and completely lose it. I am going to have all of these tweens at my school crying in the hallway for days, holding their Daryl backpacks and sweatshirts and stuff. It's going to be ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And he wasn't even in the comic.
No.
So yeah, no, I mean they gave them grief when they got rid of Beth.
I was totally shocked with that.
Even more than Herschel. And that one I think was one of the worst of all.
I mean, we loved Herschel, but he was like old and he had one leg, and so you were like, okay, like you knew he wasn't going to survive the zombie apocalypse for too long, right? But here's Beth, and she's young and vibrant and beautiful, and everybody thinks, oh, she's going to fall in love with Daryl, and there's going to be this whole thing. And then, you know, she's so sweet, and she's like the kindness that's there, you know, and then there she goes. And then poor Noah, and then some of the jokes were so funny. I had forgotten that he was on that show, Everybody Hates Chris.
Yes.
And so then everybody was putting hashtag Everybody Ate Chris.
Everybody ate Chris, yeah. It's one of our viewers posted that last week.
Yeah, last week one of the viewers posted that, and I just died. That was hilarious. Sometimes I don't know how people come up with stuff. That is super funny. So I was pretty cracked up, and I was pretty traumatized by Noah just because it was so graphic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was so in your face, super graphic.
George Romero.
Yeah, it was George Romero graphic. It was super graphic. So
I think he's responding to the Daryl thing, Thomas. It's like having Happy Days without the Fonz. Yeah, no, it just won't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, Daryl's pretty integral, so
yeah,
we'll see. But I think, even Michonne or Rick and Daryl, even Carol is just like taking on this whole new depth of badassery this year that, I'm pretty impressed.
Pretty mean, though.
I like it. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Like, this is something we were talking about when we were watching Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is one of the reasons why I'm having a hard time watching it lately, is this whole story arc with Skye, and she's so whiny and wimpy and just, I can't control my powers, and everybody's fighting, and it makes me sad, and I'm going to kill everybody. I can't stand that crud. Like, I just can't stand it.
But
like,
it's not just about her. There's a ton of other stuff that's happening around her.
Ooh, boo-hoo.
That's really interesting.
I just want to get her a Kleenex. Not. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm not saying that ladies shouldn't be sensitive and need help and love sometimes, but I just like a badass woman like Carol who will just take a knife and like stab a zombie in the head if need be and teach the kids too.
Agent May.
I love May.
Mm-hmm.
See, I do love May. I do.
You gotta have to have that balance, especially for something that's so.
Yeah, but they have Simmons, right? She's more like soft and tender and girly and sweet and kind of naive and stuff.
I really don't like her this season. I'm really not liking her.
See, you don't like Simmons, huh?
Now I don't like her because of everything that's been going on with her and
Fitz.
And Fitz.
Yeah, she's not being very nice to Fitz.
No, she's not.
He's like the little special guy, and she's kind of bullying him. Yeah, yeah.
And he's getting better like every episode.
Well, because he's really trying to defend Skye.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's just something about Skye. Like, to me, Skye's character was so strong and everything, and now that she's real wimpy, whiny, cry, it's really turning me off that show. It kind of bugs me.
Well, I think the main thing, because she wants to be the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent so badly, and this is just kind of taking it away from her.
Which is funny since, if you watched it from the beginning, why she even got into the whole thing was, to take him down.
To take him down.
So, yeah, I think that's interesting. I don't know. It has its moments. It's no Agent Carter, I'll tell you that.
Skye's about to kick some major butt. She has power gauntlets now. But that, decreases her power, doesn't it? Those gauntlets?
No, it just helps her from getting all the stress fractures. It's just a joke. Like, she doesn't have power gauntlets. She's not, what's his face?
No, but it decreases her from hurting herself.
Yeah, just from hurting herself, but it doesn't really decrease the power. It's just decreasing her from hurting herself. What's the guy, with the gauntlet, with the jewels in it? What's his name?
The Infinity.
Yeah, who has the Infinity Gauntlet? I forgot now. Just left my brain. Anyway, she doesn't have Infinity Gauntlets. She's not powerful. She's a wuss. I don't like her. Agent Carter for the win.
Agent Carter. I can't wait till they put that on again. They've got to.
Are they going to? I thought it was just going to get the short run and that was it. I hope so. I thought that one was really good. Yeah, that one was another really good one. They've had some really good outcomes with some of these comic related shows. So I'm really impressed with that. Because they had some pretty big. The CW tends to have a lot of really big misses when they try to do some of this stuff. So I've been pretty impressed to see that.
Not with the DC stuff.
Arrow's been good.
The Arrow and the Flash.
Yeah. Flash is not on CW.
Smallville. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on CW.
Smallville was on CW.
All three of those were on the CW.
Yeah. So they tend to stay with those.
Yeah. So cool. Yeah. what did we talk? We talked about a ton of stuff.
We talked about Donnie.
Donnie. We talked about Gen Con sending the CEO sending the letter to Governor Pence.
Big mess.
We talked about the new Lex, Jesse
Yeah.
Eisenburg. We talked about Superman being in the next Flash, and that was Tom Welling. Talked about Chappie. Talked about Insurgent.
Brushed over Tatooine.
Brushed over Tatooine. Because I didn't really read much over that. I figured it was just like
yeah. It was
I just read the
like,
headline. And I was like, oh, well, that sucks.
Like ISIS is using it as a segue to get into Libya, so it's not. You know, it just kind of sucks. Kind of like sucks your Star Wars heart. You know, you're like, oh, sad.
So
ISIS
yeah, no, it was a lot of stuff. Loot Crate.
Loot Crate. We opened the Loot Crate.
That was really cool.
Yeah. Got the cool watch.
My spy watch.
Got the spy watch. Talked about the comic covers. So thank you, Matt, for dropping those off. Talked about The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, it's been a busy week.
Yeah, there was a lot of announcements this week. So
there was a lot of stuff going on. So I'm sure there'll be more next week.
Yeah, but thanks for watching us. It's been great. I'm Vince.
Colleen and Donatello.
Geek out, SA.